Hello, authors, book lovers, and storytellers. Welcome to another Reader's Magnet featured author interview. My name is Mark, and I am your host for today. And together with me is one of the Reader's Magnet featured authors, here to share her journey as an author and inspiration behind her book. Everyone, please help me welcome Cynthia D. Chase. Hi, Cynthia. How are you today?
Hi, Mark. I'm doing great today. How are you?
Doing great as well. Thank you for asking. I just want to say I thank you so much for attending our interview today, and we're so happy to have you here. Actually, I'm very glad that you chose our platform, Reader's Magnet, to share your story with the world. And personally, I'm so excited to have this interview with you because I just can't wait to know more about this book and your journey as an author. But before all of that, Cynthia, can you please share some, kind of share your information to our audience right now? Introduce
Yes.
yourself.
Okay. I am Cynthia, and
Hmm.
a lot of people just call me Cindy. I will answer to either one.
Hmm.
And I am so fortunate to have the opportunity through Reader's Magnet to tell people about my book. And I'm excited for the possibilities that it will offer people once they are able to get a copy of the book. And my goal is to open it up to each and every person available from the ages of 12 and up. This is how I wrote it in a very simple, basic language so
Hmm.
that it's not real flowery. It doesn't have, it's intelligent, but everybody can understand it because this is an opportunity to change your life. Uh, Problems that you may have,
Hmm.
and we all do. We're human. This is our life, and even if you don't, it's just a wonderful way to grow your inner self and your sense of awareness, and to
Hmm.
increase bliss in your life is what I'm hoping it will do.
All
Uh,
right. Thank you so much for that, Cynthia. And yeah, let's proceed with knowing more about the book, actually. Now, I'm really, really intrigued about the title, From Stress to Blessed. Can you please walk us through about the inspiration behind this title?
Yes, I wanted one that I thought would be a little catchy for people
It
and give
is.
them
It
an
is.
idea about what the book would be. And so I have a really wonderful connection with my with God as I know him. I know everybody has a different name for him. So one
Hmm.
evening I just thought, well, okay, God, give me a name to name my book. And I went on to bed and slept, and I woke up in the morning, and the name From Stress to Blessed was my first thought that had been given to me. And so that's what the name of the book is.
Wow, wow. Amazing. That's really great. I really want to know more about how you come up with this writing this book. Can you give me what's the inspiration behind making this book?
I'd be happy to share that with you. I'd been wanting to write a book for a while, but I wasn't quite sure what I wanted it to be centered on.
Mm-hmm.
Once I have been studying meditation for many years myself, for many years. And once COVID got started, I was just beginning a book on meditation to share with people to help them to enhance their lives in whatever way to help deal with problematic things, or if they
Mm-hmm.
just want to grow, or if they already have a meditation practice, perhaps it just gives them a little bit more fire and flame to get it going in an even stronger way. And so COVID hit, everybody was challenged here. And my state, maybe more so than others in the United States, but it affected all of us. And uh, I felt like this was certainly a way to be a support and to help people if they could just take uh, a few minutes. Twice a day is
Mm-hmm.
preferable, but I do it for 20 minutes morning and evening. If you can do it for 5, if you can do it once a day, it's going to help you because it brings calm and it brings a sense of well being to you as you continue to have a meditation practice. It
Mm-hmm.
helps you to be able to deal with situations in a totally different way than you normally would. And this is why during the time of COVID and even today, because there's so many things left
Things
behind.
that are still happening, right?
Yes, that's right. So I'm hoping it will get into the hands of the people who can use it and recognize the difference in their life.
All right. So the book is all about meditating. Is this something like an experience you've experienced before? Is it a story type of book or a tutorial type? Let me. Can you
Yes,
walk us through?
it's, I would say, it's not a great word, but instructional. I begin the book
All right.
with how it is I came to it. I was at a place in my life where I was really dealing with a lot of challenges. I
Mm-hmm.
was divorced. I was in grad school as a midlife career change adult. I had 4 young children, and I had some challenges in my life. So, with that, I found that when I was at grad school one day, I was talking with a friend there, and
Mm-hmm.
she told me about meditation. And I thought, wow, that I think that could be the answer. So when I got home, I looked up meditation teachers who were local, and it just so happened I already knew this person who was well known as a teacher. So I went to the classes that he offered, and within one, maybe I knew 2 classes for sure. I knew that this is what would bring calm to my soul. And I continued. It changed my life. I was able to
Wow.
deal with difficult situations in a way that I wouldn't have been able to prior. I was able to
Mm-hmm.
handle more in my life and just kind of flow through and deal with things much differently than I did before. And that, let me just say that when you have a practice, even if you only do it 5 times, you'll still be able to remember the good that it does. And you'll know that later in life because I have practiced meditation for a number of years. Uh, it helps me immensely to not rely, but to take that as a support in my life, even if I end up having to miss a day or two because
Mm-hmm.
frantic things that are going on and it's not possible. It stays with you. It's in your core. It's in your
Right.
energy.
Right. I actually read on your book synopsis says that you have 5 simple steps to achieve happiness, peace, and all of that. Can you share with us at least um one of that 5 steps? To
Oh,
encourage everyone. Yeah.
yes, I would love to do that. Um, let's see. I think that the best one to begin with is breathing because it
Mm-hmm.
helps to take your mind off of thoughts. It helps to put you in a centered place in your life. So uh, I prefer to sit in a chair myself. Many people sit
Mm-hmm.
cross-legged on the floor, or some people just lay down. And as long as you don't fall asleep, then that's good too. Whatever is best for you. And as you begin your breathing exercise, you find that it opens up your mind and it opens up your heart and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
really don't have many thoughts. So I think that that would be my favorite one to share. And that is, let me see, that's about the third step in the
Wow.
book.
Actually,
And it's
I
very
can
simple.
agree to. Yeah, yeah. So I can actually agree to that, Cynthia, because whenever I feel anxious or like stressed or tense, I just do the breathing, and then it actually helps me to keep calm and then just continue moving forward without being too nervous, right?
You
So I think, yeah, it makes sense that breathing plays.
Yes, it does. It clears your mind. And know that
Hmm.
there are many different ways of breathing, but when you're focused on your breath, it takes away all else. that's in your mind as you do that now. Yes, and I
Exactly,
encourage
exactly.
people to do that. You're having a busy day. Oh no, all of a sudden I've got this conflict and they want this in 5 minutes. And all you do is take a deep breath, slowly in and slowly out. I was taught the traditional method of meditation, transcendental meditation, and we
Hmm.
would breathe in through our nose very gently, slowly, and then exhale. So inhale gently and slowly, and exhale. And if once you start practicing that, you're going to find if you try it for 5 minutes before you begin the actual meditation exercise, it truly clears your mind, helps to anyway. Everybody has thoughts come through. Uh,
Yeah, of course. Funny because I was going to ask you about how to the proper way of breathing to make you calm, but you did it anyway already, and you shared it to us already. Now I want to know more about how do you want your readers to take? What do you want your readers to take away after reading this amazing book?
a wonderful sense of well being
Hmm.
and to know that there is a support for them, whatever it is in their life. I use it for spiritual growth, I use it for good health, I use it as a support for times when um, there are conflicts in my life. So, just so much comes from the use of it, and people will be amazed if they've never tried meditation. It will transform their life.
Wow. Well, actually, right now I'm so triggered to do meditation as well. I'm actually very conscious about my health too. I believe that meditation will help as well, and
Yeah.
about your general like mental health and your health as a whole. And right now, I'm really, really very interested in buying a copy of this book. Now, can you share to us mm, a line that you think is your favorite line in your book?
Yes. Spread throughout the book are thoughts from popular teachers of
Mm,
mindfulness. I think it's kind of funny that they call it mindfulness in terms of meditation, because really what you want is mind emptiness. But it's helping with your mind.
mindfulness.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the first one that I have in here is by my favorite teacher, and that's Eckhart Tolle. He is just
Mm-hmm.
such a wonderful teacher of awareness and no judgment at all. I love that. And what he had to say is, you have a treasure within you that is infinitely greater than anything the world can offer. So it's
Wow.
like turn
It's
inside,
like,
get answers from there, as opposed to having to look outside for answers.
wow, that's really amazing. I can actually testify as well because I believe that each one of us is priceless, and we have that, as what your teacher said, we have this something that no one can buy, or you know, what makes us different from others, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Now, mhm, continue.
I was just going to say we are all one and the same as created human beings, and yet we each have our own journey in life. So we're all different
Right.
in that way. And it sounds like you've done a lot of inner work yourself and know yourself well, and that's really beautiful.
Mm. Yeah, Cynthia, I'm curious. Do you have anything that you want to promote right now while we're here? Is there anything else that you are cooking right now?
Mm. I do have a second book. I was
Wow.
working on it before I came on with Reader's Digest, Reader's uh, Magnet,
Mag.
and
Hmm.
I kind of had to put it away. I've been very busy getting things ready for the book festival in San Diego. I am writing a book on miscarriage, and I think it's more pertinent to the times now than ever in the past. After the COVID vaccinations, they have had research that shows 75% of pregnancies end up in miscarriage. And it's devastating
Oh,
to most women. Some handle it without any kind of real emotion about it, and that's fine
Of
too.
course.
But I want to reach out and give people a support for that as well. I experienced one myself, and as uh, an intuitive feeling kind of a person, it deeply affected me. And there was nothing to help me. I asked at the doctor's office if there were groups, were there books, did they know of anything? No, they didn't.
Mm.
So I put together information and made some pages of it and gave it to them the next time I went in to say, please share this with people who experience it. In my book, I'm going to write it for all women, men, and lay people in the medical world, in
Mhm.
whatever capacity that is, uh, because men are never recognized when it happens. And I'm sure it's difficult for them. They're just not allowed to speak their feelings. And same as women, some of them probably feel the emotions behind it more than others do. But I want to make sure they have something available for them as well. So I want to give the people who do experience it a way to have resolution and a way to find meaning in it all and be able to remember it, but move on.
Wow. Thank you so much for that, Cynthia. All right. For the last time, I think I've had asked all of the questions I have prepared for you today, and this would conclude our interview for today. But for the last time, can you please show your book and invite everyone to buy a copy of your book right now?
I would just like to say thank you so much for the opportunity to hold this up in front of people and to give them the opportunity to know that there is something out there that can help to support them. Here it is, From Stressed to Blessed. 5 simple steps, if I can hold on to it, to learn meditation and change your life.
All right. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for that, Cynthia D. Chase, the author of the book From Stress to Bless. Book is available on Amazon and Barnes& and Noble. Again, thank you so much, Cynthia. As we say it here at Reader's Magnet, we share your story with the world. Goodbye, Cynthia.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you.